Hello and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Clark, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Clark's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give the dogs while we're working with them, and the training equipment we're using. Fred's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he'll keep most of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves the left hand free to give a correction. The correction, if needed, is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You'll want to keep that collar high up behind Clark's ears. That'll give you the most control over him while you're working him through his commands. You'll notice that Clark is seated on Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. The first command that we'll demonstrate for you today is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. You'll notice that Clark has been trained to walk nicely on your left at your pace, so there should be no lagging behind or pulling forward. And incorporated into the heel exercise is an automatic sit. So anytime you stop walking, Clark should be seated nicely on your left, waiting for his next command. Nice automatic sit. The next command we'll demonstrate is the stay command. The stay is a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm and the one-word firm command to stay. When you first start practicing this command, you're going to want to make your sit stays relatively short, but build up his ability to stay for longer periods of time. When Fred returns back to Clark, he's going to walk all the way around him. Clark should remain seated until he receives praise or another command. Very nicely done. We'll run through the heel, the sit, and the stay again for you. It's important to praise Clark while you're working with him, keep him motivated and interested in the training. This is a great mental workout for him, but he should enjoy the process and be able to stay focused. We're going to leave him in another sit stay. And this time, instead of returning back to Clark, Fred will demonstrate the recall or the come on command. The command is Clark come, and we've trained him to come in and sit nicely right in front of you. Nicely done. And Fred will have him return back to the left side, back to heel position. Very good. And he'll show you that command one more time. Command is Clark come, and have him come in and sit nicely right in front of you. Very good job. And then back to the left side, back to heel position. Very good job. It's important to incorporate all of these new commands into your daily life, but we also ask that you set aside about 10 to 15 minutes a day to run through the commands in a formal session, such as this video. The next command that we'll demonstrate is down from a heel position. Whenever you want to give Clark the down command, you're always going to have him seated first, then you're going to use the open flat of your left palm straight down towards the ground, and the one-word firm command to down. As with the sit stay, you want to make your down stays short in the beginning, but build up his ability to hold this for longer periods of time. This is a great exercise to help develop his maturity and self-control. When Fred returns back to Clark, Clark should remain lying down until he receives praise or another command. Very nicely done. And we'll heel him out of that, and we will show you down from a heel position again. Nice automatic sit, left hand straight down towards the ground, one word firm command to down. Perfectly done. This time we're going to call him in, and the command is Clark come. He wants to take a nap. He's tired of the training. Very good job. And then back to the left side, back to heel position. We have one more command to show you. I'll give Fred and Clark a minute to set up for it. It's down from a distance. This time Fred is going to leave Clark in a sit stay and walk out to the end of the training leash, and this time Fred is going to give him the down command from the end of the training leash using his right hand and the one-word firm command to down. Perfectly done. These are all the formal obedience commands that Clark has learned while he's been away at school. It's been such a pleasure having Clark here, and he's come such a long way since he first arrived. We ask that you call and keep us posted on how he's doing once he returns home to you, and we thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainers.